Greetings, welcome back to Basic, welcome back to the reality of the Gambia. Here go, I am Lucky Child, the eye of the Gambia, the Prince of Africa, Pabaji behind the camera. As we said, we are working hard each and every day to change the narrative of Africa. So well before I go forward, I would love to extend my greetings to England, Finland, Netherlands, Holland, Norway, Germany, Sweden, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, Ghana, Congo, Cameroon, Malawi. As we said, agriculture is the backbone of Africa. Now, day today we meet a young, talented Gambian who was studied in Malaysia. He left Malaysia. Day to day, he come back to the motherland, invest in the motherland, doing great in the motherland. So let's study together, inspire together with a Gambian brother who is doing agriculture. As we said, agriculture is the backbone of Africa and the biggest platform around the world. What they talk about Africa is hungry children, violence, crime, and war. As I always said, we are working hard every day to change this big narrative that we can make it in Africa with or without going out. So day to day, we will meet a Gambian brother who will inspire you. If I in here, out there, you want to make a joint business or you want to support, simply, we will drop his number in the ending of the video, in the middle of the video. Talk to him, live and direct. He is doing great and wonders. He's working hard each and every day to feed the Gambia, West Africa. If you want to be part of grow what you eat and eat what you grow, call this number, talk to them, live and direct. He is doing wonders. And here go, let's march together and then we learn from him. Red, white, blue, white, green for the Gambia today and for Africa tomorrow. We stand, we strive, we work and pray that all may live in big unity, freedom, peace each and every day. Let's justice guide and drive our actions towards our brotherhood. As we always say, your number one and your favorite channel that will inspire Africans out there investing in Africa, Gambians out there investing back in home. So let's move together. As we said, agriculture is the backbone of the motherland. We march together and then we inspire from our own Gambian brother right at the moment. I can't wait to share his story with you guys out there. Assalamu alaikum, my humble brother. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, can you intro yourself to the four corner of the world as right you're standing with Lucky Child at the four corner of the world is viewing you. Can you simply intro yourself to the four corner of the world?
Hello. Thank you, Lucky Child.
Yeah.
My name is Alaji. It's nice to have you guys here. Alaji Fai I am from Molet Bar.
Bolet in North Bank.
This is in North Bank, Lower Nyon. It's just like 11 minutes drive from Bara.
From Bara.
I told you.
Yeah.
So basically, I am an agribusiness or a startup basically called Baycut. Baycut is an agri-tech startup, like I was telling you. And what really inspired us to start this startup is while I was studying in Malaysia. This is some 4 years ago with a colleague of mine who is also studied there. Mohammed, I was studying international relations and diplomacy while he was studying data science.
Wow.
And we always used to sit and debate about Gambia and how difficult the country is, what's pushing the youths the back way, and the challenges that we're facing as a nation. And we get to a point where the question, the million-dollar question we had is, what can we do about this as youths? Do we just have to keep complaining or do we have to start doing something? And we realized that definitely we need to do something.
Yes.
But it was quite a while before we settled down to focus on agriculture. The reason agriculture for us is we believe that it's the way out for Africa, not Gambia.
Can you say that again?
Yes, we believe that agriculture is the way out for Africa as a continent. And Gambia specifically, I think we're lagging behind so much in terms of agriculture. Right? So we thought of setting up a fintech or like an agri-tech startup. What agri-tech means is agricultural technology. Agriculture that you involve technology, because that is where we are headed today. Right? We need to understand that we cannot do away with technology. Right? This is something that we need to embrace. Now it's a question of how do we use technology in agriculture.
Wow.
That's why we call it agri-tech, right? The company is Baycut. It's registered in March of this year.
That's a Wolof language, yeah?
Yeah, Baycut is actually from the local term Baycut in Wolof, meaning somebody farming, right?
Yes,
Baycut, it's a Wolof term. So that is how it started. And when we started, what we wanted to do at Baycut is look at the agricultural value chain in Gambia. That is to say, from seed to plate, that chain, right? We saw that it was so disconnected. Farmers are producing in Gambia, but one of the challenges they're facing is access to market information, but also a lack of market access, right? That is a chain, like a big barrier for farmers. We wanted to make sure that the farmers got access to that market, but we wanted to make sure they get the access to information as well as a start. That's to say, okay, how much is the price of papaya in Banjul? How much is the price of papaya in Serekunda? In all of the different markets, the farmer need to have beforehand this information so that they understand that what I am producing is valuable in the market.
In the market.
But most of us lack this information and we just go to do things, not even knowing if the market is going to appreciate it.
Wow.
So this is the part where I say it's agribusiness. Now the agriculture needs to be in with business.
Yeah.
So treat your farm, your whatever you're doing like a business. In your business, you report to work on time, you make sure your books are on, everything you keep in track. Same for the farm.
You have a connection
Right?
with the trees.
Yes. Know the market, know what you're producing, the value of it, understand what's the potential of it, what's the value of this produce in the market, all of these things. But in the same chain that I was talking about, going beyond the farmer, we see how the vendor basically is struggling to also know where the farmer is, what they have ready for sale,
Yeah.
where can I get access to this produce or this. That's why we see our vendors moving from the capital, from Serekunda, going down to the farmers, buying from them.
Yeah.
But we also realize that some of these vendors are exploiting our farmers. Like we had a scenario where a vendor came here and he was suggesting to buy the papaya that we have here,
Yeah.
and the price he was offering is somewhere around $30 a kilo. When we know that this is worth $95 a kilo,
A
right
kilo
now.
in the Gambia.
Everything we are producing here, the hotel is taking it. We are not going anywhere to sell. The hotels, basically the demand from the hotels is higher than the current supply we have, right?
Yeah.
So just to cut it short, but again, back to Baker, is looking at the agricultural value chain, right? How can we now make sure that the farmer doesn't have that worry of, I produce and I cannot sell? But how can we make sure also the vendor has access to what the farmer is producing? How can we make sure that the input seller, people who are selling seeds, selling fertilizers, they know where the farmer is, what they need, connect that chain.
Yeah.
People who are into value addition, they also need access to these things. We need to connect them. It needs to be seamless. And this can be done digitally. It can be done. That's why we built Baker. It's a platform. As we speak, it's an app store. It's an app.
Yes.
Basically, we are onboarding farmers to use the application to access agri inputs, but also to access things like market information such as market prices, but also to access market opportunities. People are able to connect and contact them to buy their produces. This is what we are pushing for at Baker. And what you see here basically is a pilot project for us.
Pilot project.
It's a pilot. When I say pilot project is, at Baker we say we want to introduce very high quality seeds or varieties, right?
Varieties.
And when we came, like I told you in the beginning, we brought these seeds all the way from Malaysia and gave it out to farmers who are within our network to try with.
Within the North
Yeah,
Bank.
within North Bank, and some of them are in West Coast. I think we had about 17 farmers at that time. We gave them the seeds for free.
Free.
Even though we bought them at a cost. But we believe that for us to introduce value or quality, let's try to show the farmer that, you know what, you're doing this papaya, but there is a better variety.
Better variety.
It's here, test it and see for yourself.
So this one is how many months validity?
This is 240 days.
240 days.
240 days from nursery to production. That is 7 months.
Wow.
Yeah. As we speak, they're 8 months, and we've started harvesting since like month before last. At the month of 6, that's when they started to ripen, and this is the 8th month we've been selling.
So well, before we go further,
yes,
what are your challenges since you start?
So basically, like I said, this is a pilot. Now that we've seen the results, we know that we can actually increase our capacity.
The capacity.
We definitely can, because we see the result. We know it is doable in Gambia.
So can you increase to 5 hectares?
Yes, current as we speak, we have like a 3.5 acre that is laying there bare land. We know we can
empty flat land.
Oh, empty. We know it can accommodate up to 5,000 trees of this, but we are not able to fence it. We are not able to irrigate it.
So are you looking for joint business or partnership?
Yeah, we're open to options, because for us, this is our motto. Like I said, that's what we believe in.
Wow,
right? And for us, it's a question of synergy. We see what Lucky Child is doing. We see what other farmers are doing. We bring our synergy. What they're doing versus what we're doing. What can we do to make sure we collaborate and add value? That is what we're doing. So at the moment, if we had potential serious investors who wanted to invest in maybe fencing that plot of land and irrigating it for us, we can actually do what it takes to make that 5,000 trees a reality like here. We can.
Yes.
And right now, we're working with other farmers, providing them with the seeds, getting them to understand that this is a profitable, produce. You can do it and you don't have to worry about the market, because Baker's got you covered. When we sell you the seed and you go and produce, we would even buy the fruits from you and push it in the market, because we've established those markets.
Yeah.
Right now, the demand we have for this papaya, like I told you, we are not able to meet it.
It's higher than
It's
the
higher than
supply.
what we're able to produce. So right now, even with the hotels, we have to collaborate with other farmers that we currently know are in Gambia, but they're doing local variety. And you can understand the local variety with this is so different. The local papaya we have here is very fragile. If you plug it after it's ripe, 2 days, it start getting out of shape.
Wow.
This is not the value. What we have actually, this quality of papaya is actually in the export market as we speak. Yes.
Wow.
It's in the export market. That's to tell you how quality it is.
So meaning you guys are working hard to stop importing food out of the country to the Gambia.
That's the vision. At Baker, what we are saying is one produce at a time. We attack per produce, not wanting to do everything at the same time. The starting is papaya for us. What we want to do is infiltrate this variety of papaya across the nation. In Senegal, we have already started having some connections in Senegal. People are interested in our variety, knowing that it's better than what they have in Senegal, better than what we have in Gambia. We want Gambians to adopt this. I am sure we can get to a point where we export this from Gambia. That is possible. Yeah, we can. Because we know the same papaya is outside in the export market.
Do you believe in this word, grow what you eat?
Yeah, sure. What you grow? Bro, Gambia is such a blessed country. The reason we left Malaysia, the reason we came back to establish is we know the potential that is here. Yeah. And we want to start making the youths understand that this idea of Europe, this idea of where, you have to believe in yourself first.
Yes.
This is what we're trying to nurture and change the mindset. That's why we're trying to work with a lot of youths, getting to understand that, hey, farming like before and now is different.
Big difference.
Before people farm for subsistence, just something to feed you in the house and that.
Yeah, rainy season to rainy season.
Now it's business. We commercialize. We want to treat it like business. That's why we clock in on time and that's it. Treat it as business.
Business.
And we think that it can be done in Gambia. Now we have seen a lot of youths, a lot of diasporans actually reach out to us right now saying they want to go into farming, but you know, they have issues around having the trusted people to work with, people who know what they're doing. And the idea is, yes, we know it, but the reality is, bro, if you want to be involved in farming, you got to be on the ground.
On the ground.
You got to be on the ground to do what it takes. If
I was like a WhatsApp farming or telephone farming.
Thank you. If I was in Asia and I have somebody taking care of this for me, I can assure you the results would not be like this. Because you know what, they will not respect it like the way you would respect it. Yes, the way you can actually take care of it, nobody can do it for you like that. That's what we believe. Yes, we would have other people work with us, but we want to be on the ground to make sure everything is done the right way.
Wow.
That is what we're doing. Now, this is a successful pilot. Already the seeds are in Gambia.
Right now, recently, as I'm talking to you, are you doing only papaya farming or you are doing
No. So like I told you, we wanted to just start with papaya. Right now, we have 17 pilot seeds in Gambia from the same company, from the same seed company in Malaysia, because we have a partnership where they give us like an exclusive deal. That is to say, the seeds that we are bringing in Gambia, they actually sign us as a distributor within the sub-region, right? Yeah. So we have other varieties or other seeds or other produces that we are piloting. The reason I say pilot is we don't just want to bring the seed and we start selling it to the farmer. No, we want to come and try it out, see the results, get people to understand that this seed that we are selling, this is the produce. That is how our papaya is selling today, because people actually see that this is in Gambia,
In Gambia.
It's just not the seed. You are seeing the production here.
Yes, already.
Yes. So with the other varieties we have, that's why we are piloting with them. We have all of the pilots are started. Now we want to take our time to pilot with those, see the results, look at the market appetite for those produces, juxtapose what we have locally with those varieties, show people, hey, this is the difference. Yeah. This is what we have locally here. This is this improved variety. This is the value.
The value of what we are doing.
Go for quality.
Not quantity.
Not quantity. Look at the quality.
Look at this one, how big it is.
This, we're talking about average, they're weighing somewhere around 1.5 to 3 kg. Yes. Each. Wow. Yeah. The average weight is 1.5. Some of them go as high as 2, as high as 3 kilos. Yeah. And like I'm telling you, we're selling 1 kilo for $95 is to the hotels, right?
To the hotels.
Yes, 1 kilo.
Oh,
that is how it's works.
It's reasonable.
And when we started, the hotels were buying the local variety at $30. At 35, when we came, we told them, hey, it's a different ball game. This is not like the other papaya, you know, that if I harvest it, I put it down 1 day, 2 days, start, like I told, getting out of shape. Yeah. This is very durable. That is why it's ready for export. It can be exported from here because it's not like a fragile thing that's not up to standard and so. No. Wow. This is it.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
So this is like, well, before I go further, I'd love to, invite all the investors, people who are looking for joint business. the youngest and the smartest farmer right in the country. Baykat.
Yeah.
So na ñëpp ñega baykat, and we make a joining hand to baykat, right in the country, so that we can push Gambia to the next level. As they said, agriculture is the backbone of Africa. Do you get that belief?
Absolutely, we believe it 100%. As a matter of fact, as I am telling you, until now,
Yeah.
a good number of the papaya that is consumed in Gambia is coming from other countries,
Yes.
transiting through Senegal. And in 5 years' time, we want that to stop in Gambia. Yes, we are not able to influence or say from a policy standpoint, nobody should import papaya in Gambia, but we want to make sure that locally we produce enough in
Papayas.
Gambia so that we can satisfy our markets. Until we satisfy our markets, when we can start saying, you know what, we don't want any papaya coming down to the Gambia.
In the Gambia.
We can get the government to understand that this is the amount of papaya produced in Gambia. It's enough for local consumption. We don't need anything coming from out. Senegal is doing it. We can do it.
We can do it.
We can do it.
Yeah.
I think the only way we can protect our farmers and empower them is when they start to produce enough of what you need. Why do you need something coming out from other countries to your Gambia, to your country?
To your country.
Right? So this is why Baykat as an app is also keeping track of all of this data. Knowing currently is difficult. If you go in any agricultural or government institution and you ask them, how many active farmers do we have in Gambia? It's hard for anybody to tell you.
To answer the question.
How are we tracking that data? How many papaya growers do we have? How many like onion growers do we have?
Yeah.
How many chicken farmers do we have? All of this data we
So
need.
do you study all those farming institute that you are mentioning, right?
Yes, we actually right now, I mean, we have a partnership with the Department of Planning, which is under the Ministry of Agriculture. And the reason we reached out to them is we want to understand as a government, what's the plan for agriculture? What blueprint are we following as a nation to make sure that we're able to be self-sufficient in terms of food? Because until you have that data that is telling you this is how much rice is being produced in Gambia, this is how much debit or surplus we have, how would you be informed that we have enough rice in Gambia?
Oh, right.
So we need that data. That's why technology has to come in. Yeah. And gone are those days when you have to manually collect these things. We cannot keep up with that. We have to go. We have to be savvy now, tech savvy.
Yeah.
Have all of this data electronically so we can track them to know the number of production of papaya has increased from these levels to these levels. This is how much we are left with to cover this. We need to get that data.
So what is your challenges when it comes to water issue?
Yeah, so right now in our farm, as you can see the pipe, we manually actually water all of these 100 trees that we have here.
Okay.
That's to say we just fix the pipe on the tap.
Okay.
And we actually, to water this, I am telling you, it takes me somewhere about 35 minutes.
Only 35 minutes?
35 minutes. But I know with, let's say, a drip system, it could take me less than 10 minutes to do
10 minutes, yeah.
But if we want to...
are you having a borehole or you are using
we
normal tap?
we have a borehole here. Yeah, it's just a domestic one for the house, but we improvised to also get this pilot.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, for you to do 5,000 trees of this, you will not be able to use a pipe to water this. That's why we say in that farm, if we were able to fence it now and have it irrigated, that's to say water is not a problem.
So the farm is already located in North Bank here?
Yeah, it's in Kerjata. That is also like 15 minutes drive from me.
From here?
It's secured, safe. We just want to be able to fence it and have it irrigated.
Wow. So why do you leave this male papaya in middle of these producing papayas?
So you know the thing what they say about Mother Nature. Anything that God does, there is a purpose.
There's a reason.
Yes, there's a reason. What you see here is a male papaya. It wouldn't produce fruits.
Yeah.
Right? However, there are a lot of techniques that farmers can use to actually get it to produce fruits. Okay. Yes, but we chose to leave the male here because we believe that they actually have a benefit to each other.
To each other?
With the male, like the female ones. So these ones that you see is just flowers. What you see is they help the female ones in terms of pollination. If you observe for something like a bee, you would see them come and they would pick something from here, take it to other trees and leave it there.
And reconnect it
there. Basically that's what we call pollination or cross-pollination. They are insect or organisms that help in making that process a possibility. So that's why we do not want to eliminate the male ones. We leave them. At least right now what you can see is we have about 3 males in the entire farm.
In the entire farm? Out of the 100 plants?
Out of the 100, we have about 3 males. There's another one there, you can see, flowering. That is another male. And
that's
there's
another male.
one
Yeah, I can
around.
spot the butterfly flying from.
Exactly. So you see,
Yeah.
these are all organisms that help. You know, that's it. You can see them
Yeah.
flying around.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
certain things that they're picking up, and they benefit each other.
They benefit each
Yeah,
other.
God created it for a
But that
reason.
one is like it was a male. It turned to be a female.
No, so actually it is a male. It's just
Before we go for that, look at this one.
yeah,
So before we go for
yeah.
like one papaya, how many um um food does it produce?
Fruits. Okay,
Fruits,
so
and then how you harvest it for how many times?
it's difficult right now to count,
Mhm.
but I can tell you each tree here approximately is carrying somewhere around 30 minimum.
30.
30 fruits.
30.
30 fruits.
Okay.
Right, and as it is going taller, it's producing.
It keep producing.
Yes, it started producing, like I said, at the 7th month,
Mhm.
and this is the 8th month. And you can count how many fruits are here. It's more than 30 right now.
More that.
It's more than 30
More
as
that.
we
Because the
speak.
more it growing up,
Yeah, it's
the more
going
it's
up.
producing
Yes.
flower.
This variety is called Dwarf King, by the way.
Dwarf.
Dwarf King. That's
Dwarf
how
King.
it's called. Yeah.
Wow.
It's in Asia. It's very popular there in countries like Indonesia and Malaysia.
Malaysia.
But it's a very wonderful variety. And honestly, we have not seen any local variety in Gambia that's doing better than this.
Better than this.
Better than this
So it's
variety.
like you can find it anywhere except
I mean, what do you mean?
like you cannot find it in any other farmer.
I mean, right now it's Baker that introduced this variety in Gambia.
In the country.
In Gambia and in Senegal. And we're trying getting farmers to adopt this variety because no farmer would want to do any other variety if you start to do this.
Wow.
Yes.
Mashallah.
Production levels are crazy,
Yeah.
and it is durable and very sweet as well.
So why do you plant
The
these
oranges?
oranges and then
Okay.
garden eggs?
Yes. So when the papayas were very young, we actually had horticulture here in the farm.
In the farm,
to do mixed farming.
Mixed farming,
Yeah,
okay.
because we knew that it was gonna take at least 6 months for this to start producing.
Okay.
In the meantime, we had garden egg, we had okra in the farm. We had also what did you call it? Onions in the farm.
Yeah.
And that was just to make sure that before they start producing, because onions would take like 3 months and they're done.
Yeah.
Right. So that's right now the
So
reason.
it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. We harvested those.
Wow.
In 3 months, we harvested them, and now when the papaya started growing, it's because of the shade that they are now creating. It's difficult for, let's say, onion to do well here.
To do well.
Yes, but in the wet season, we actually did planted here beans.
Where beans?
You can see, yeah. So the beans, we actually harvest them to give to the sheep, the animals.
The animals there.
Yes.
You also doing how many animals you have?
Yeah, we have
How many sheep?
about 19 of them here.
19, okay.
Yeah, 19 sheep here.
Are they Gambian?
Yes.
Gambian?
They're a mixed breed.
Mixed breed.
They're a mixed breed. So this is the beans, you can see.
Oh yeah,
We have harvested from this. Some of it we used for domestic, eat them. Some of them we have given given to the goats.
To the goats.
Yeah. So the reason this crop also is helpful here is this is a cover crop.
Okay.
Now what it will do is it helps fix nitrogen back to the soil.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, this is a cover crop, and what cover crops are very good at doing is help fix back nitrogen in the soil.
Wow.
So for them, they will not be disturbed by too much shade. Anywhere they are, as long as they have the space to flow, they would go.
They will go.
Right, and that you want to keep your soil fertile, right?
You know, I'm learning new, and I want my people to learn new.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we do this.
Yeah.
And yeah, at the end, it helps us in the family here. It helps the animals as well, because part of the reason we keep the animals also is trees like papaya, they want a lot of manure.
Manure.
And in this farm, we are trying to go organic. We're not using any chemicals here.
No
chemical.
Yes.
Even for our pesticides, we use rabbit urine. We
So
spray
are
rabbit
you
urine.
doing rabbits?
Yeah. No, I'm not into rabbit farming. I'm not
Okay.
into rabbitry, but we have people around us who are into that.
Yeah.
And we buy the rabbit urine from them to spray it here. So that would help in, pesticides and stuff.
Wow.
We want to go organic because we know that is what is healthier.
Yeah.
Right? And it's doable. It's
Oh,
doable.
this is mashallah.
So these are oranges. We have about 37 oranges within this space. And the reason we have the oranges here as well is papaya is not like a permanent tree. So what happened is after a couple of years, let's say 3-4 years, the production levels would really start to go down. So for people who are into commercial farming for papaya, you need to eliminate them and actually have new ones again.
New one.
Yeah, so the reason we have these oranges here and space them like 6 meters is we know that by the time these trees would be 3, 4, 5 years, the oranges would kickstart.
Up.
Yes, up. And then now we can hopefully by then move to our big space and have papaya there.
Wow. So let's move together to the big space by investing in the Gambia. But I'm in love with that other tree there.
Yeah.
This one.
This one, yeah. So this one at first when it started, we thought it was like a male tree.
Male, yeah.
Yeah, but fortunately we started to see 1, 2 coming up, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
had a very big one in the beginning, which
Yeah.
is harvested. So now, basically, this is an abnormality. So
Yeah.
B is a homophryte, what they call gorgigan.
Góor jigéen half and
Yes,
half.
yes, it's half
Dafa
and
jur
half.
dafa nekk góor la
Yes,
te
yes,
jigéen la.
yes. So it's not producing like the other females you see, but
Yeah.
also it's flowering, a lot of flower.
Flower.
Yeah. So it's got characteristics of a male
Hmm?
and a female.
Female.
Yes, but you can see even the fruits.
But the
How
females
they
one
are.
also are benefiting out
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the.
yeah. They're helping each other.
Yes.
Like this is like intermarriage, yeah.
So what is the reason why you cut this one
Yeah.
and then
So
leave the
yeah,
branch?
we prune them. The reason what I mean, any leaf that you see beginning to turn yellow,
Yeah.
you prune, and that is to tell you that when you prune, it helps the content or the nutrients to concentrate on the fruits.
On the fruits.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't want the leaves that are basically dying to be still consuming fruits. So when you trim it at the edge here, after a moment you would see that this would dry and it will fall down.
Fall down.
Yeah, so
Like
we
these
just,
other ones
yes,
on the
exactly.
ground.
This ones you're seeing falling. We just trim near the leaf,
Yeah.
and it will naturally fall down with like in due time.
Oh.
Yeah, that is it.
Mashallah.
So yeah.
So can we visit the ships?
Yeah, we have a few animals, like I
Yeah.
said, and part of the reasons we keep the animals is to make sure we don't go and get the manure outside of here. We have enough manure. As you can see, this is a heap of manure.
This one here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing you're seeing.
From the animals?
Yeah, from the animals. So what you see here is the remains of their feeds,
Yeah.
and also when we sweep their houses, the pen. This is it. So
Yeah.
what you do here is we water this from time to time, from actually make it compost.
Compost.
Yes, which is what we use now on the trees.
On the trees.
Yes. So we don't go anywhere else to buy our fertilizer or buy our compost. We produce it here.
So are you already like somebody in here or out there? They call you to send their brother or to send somebody to come and study here. Are you ready to share your knowledge
Yeah,
and
I
your
mean,
talent?
yeah, for us, we, bro, like, it wouldn't do much benefit to me if I keep what I know to myself.
Yeah.
We're always ready to share what we know. The little we know, we want to share it with people.
Yeah.
And that's why we're so much thankful that you're here.
Yeah.
Because in this video, we are sharing the little we know.
Knowledge.
And chances are we will actually hear from other people who know more than us, and we'll learn.
We'll learn.
As we go. We're always ready to share the little we know about agriculture.
Yeah.
But we believe it's the way
It's
to
like
go.
you are farm engineer.
Yeah.
Somebody or someone maybe want you to visit their farm
Absolutely.
and then build their farm for them, arrange their farm for them. Are you ready to work with the Gambians out there?
Currently, we are managing about 7 farms in Gambia.
In Gambia.
And all of those people is just because of the little work they see us do at Baker.
Yeah.
Some of them are outside, some of them are in Gambia,
In
but they
Gambia.
entrust us with their farms. So we go and help with the technical know-how, make sure like the things are done. We have workers there, but we supervise on a weekly basis, go and actually help to make sure the right things are done.
Yeah.
Right? From a management point of view. But it's beyond that. It's actually going out to learn from other farmers. We go out a lot, visit farmers, because listen, what we believe that even an office space, yes, we need it, but we want to be on the field. We visit farms every day. Like I keep telling my colleagues, I mean, the Ministry of Agriculture should have been in the bush, where the farmers are, in the provinces. They don't need to be in the city, man. Like
being in the office.
You say you're there to
being
help
in
the
the
farmers.
AC.
Yeah, go out. Visit the farms, be on the ground,
Be
learn,
on the ground.
experience what they're experiencing,
Yes.
the struggles that they're struggling. So that's it for us. Yeah.
Wow.
So this is where we have some of the animals.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, so they have intruded my thing here. So it's fine. So this is a few of them, as you can see.
Yeah.
This is what we use. I mean, this machine here we have some Napier grass here.
Napier grass.
Yeah, Napier.
I even think that was an elephant grass.
No, it's Napier. It's called Super Napier.
Wepa.
Yeah.
And you buy na huh?
So this part is for them?
Yeah. What the animals.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. So are they mixed breeds or are you having ladum? Is that one a ladum?
No, so all of these animals here, we don't have any ladum here. This male one is Aswad. It's called Aswad.
Aswad.
Yeah, Aswad.
But it's kind of familiar with the ladums.
Yeah, it's also a very quality breed, very expensive as well.
That one, the big one?
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is called Aswad.
They are not familiar with Lucky Child, that's why they are running.
Yeah, so yeah, they're having fun now. Also, it's their lunch time.
Okay.
They need to have hay. That's why they're making noise. Yeah. So that's the machine we use to actually trim their grass.
Yeah.
The super napier, and they have hay here that we store. And yeah, you can see this is the
So
napier.
this is the grass that
Yeah,
you.
it's called super napier.
Why bananas here?
Yeah, so basically for me too, I make sure like at least the things that I don't want us to be buying this.
Bananas.
So yeah, we grow them here. Like we grow them here for the house and everybody to enjoy.
To enjoy.
Yeah, yeah.
Grow what you eat and eat
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
grow.
sure. We believe in that.
Yeah.
We have a few orange seedlings as well there and papaya seedlings.
Are you selling them?
Yeah, yeah, they're for sale.
Wow.
They're for sale.
How many plants?
The lemon trees we have here about currently we have about 210.
210.
Here, yeah, they used to be 1,500, but most of them have been bought during the rainy season.
During the rainy
During the
season.
rainy season, so we graft them, and after a time we sell them. The papaya seedlings also we sell them. Currently, one papaya seedling is costing 150.
150.
Yeah, 150, and it's the same variety.
So if somebody or someone need of 10,000
yeah,
varieties
we
or
can.
seedlings.
We can. Right now, Baker's got at least 3 nursery banks.
Okay.
What I mean by a nursery bank is for the papaya that we have now, a lot of farmers reach out to us, and for them, it's either they don't have the experience or the technical know-how to do the nurseries, so they ask us to do the nurseries for them, and they buy it from us. So we do the nurseries in those banks, and we sell it out.
Sell it out.
Yeah, at 150.
What will be your biggest advice? Because most of Africans left Africa to travel to the west side of the world. Some of them they've been there so many years they never come back to Africa. You know what I mean? What will be your advice for them to repatriate back to Africa, invest in Africa, so that we can raise Africa to the next level?
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna be frank with you.
Yeah.
I have been to Asia.
Yeah.
That's where I studied. And I have a lot of my colleagues who are out, who took the back way, and they're in Europe now. Some in Italy, some in Germany.
Yeah.
They've been there for some 8 years now. But like I told you, what I want for every youth that's listening now is to understand that anywhere I go in the globe, it's work that's gonna get me what I want.
What you want.
And the reality is the opportunities that we have in Africa.
Yeah.
The opportunities.
Nowhere in the world.
No, I believe that we still underestimate them. We do not realize how many opportunities we have. But listen, you would know this. What you see happen is most diasporans who are going, they're actually trying to invest back in Africa because they know this is where the end goal is. Their retirement plan is Africa.
Yes.
They're trying to establish something in Africa. A lot of them are going into agriculture now.
Yeah.
So I want to tell my youth that the opportunities we have here, let's grab them. Because if we don't, it's foreigners that are going to leave their countries, come here and exploit them.
Yeah. Most of the business in the Gambia here, most of them, 95% of business in the country, is owned by the foreigners.
Why
so
is
only
that?
5%.
Why is that?
That's what I want to ask you. Why that?
Why? I mean, for me, the reason is first is we do not believe in ourselves, right? Sometimes it's a mindset thing.
Yeah.
Okay, if you sit as a youth and say, I don't have this, I don't have that, I need capital, I need that, you won't go anywhere. That wouldn't just come from the skies and meet you. Start with what you have, with where you are.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in. That's why you see all of these things, we're improvising.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? You improvise. You don't just wait for everything to come to your hands for you to start. You start with what you have.
Yes.
And that is how you learn. That is how you grow.
Yes.
But for a lot of us today, we sit and say, okay, I want to do business. I need investment. Investment is not going to come from the skies and meet you for a start. You need to start
and final
somewhere.
question is, what's your last and final message to the Gambian government, African government, to invest more into agriculture?
So again, I think we really need to take agriculture serious as a continent, not Gambia. I'm saying as a continent. If we want to actually move from depending on aid as our economists, we need to really focus on agriculture.
Yes.
Let's invest heavily in agriculture. Today, I'm telling you, 65 years down the line, until today we're speaking, Africa is still discussing on possibilities of what kind of aid we want. Aid. You know what aid means? Aid. Donations, funding. That has to change, brother.
Yes.
We need to get to a point where we as a nation
outside.
Yes. Today, like I tell you, in Malaysia, Malaysia is a benefactor of a lot of aid because Malaysia's got independence the same time
with Gambia.
Singapore the same time as Malaysia, 1965, right? It was the same time that Singapore got independence from Malaysia. Singapore and Malaysia were one country. It was in 1965 that Singapore get out of Malaysia, when it came an independent country. But today, Singapore is actually a country that is supporting other countries. The same year as us. Why do we African countries still have to be begging, even to pay basic salaries? We are relying on donors and other people to do that. Why? Even our feeding, everything is dependent on aid, donations. I believe that us as African, if we are serious and if we want to be actually on our feet as countries, as nations, we need to be dependent on ourselves and nobody else. And that starts from what we eat. We cannot depend on another institution or entity, WFP or whoever, on what we eat.
On what we eat.
Yeah, if you cannot provide yourself the food you eat, bro, you're gonna be basically dependent on other people, even for everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feed you, I control you.
Yeah, somebody who feeds you,
he controls you.
Definitely, to be frank enough.
Yeah, because if he says I hold my money, you're gonna have a way to survive.
Yeah.
So why is Africa still after all of these things? I want an Africa that one day is going to be food self-sufficient, to the extent that we actually go and help other nations outside of Africa.
It's like when we have the food sufficient, we're going to have our like the best health than using European or out of the country food that coming in Africa.
Bro, I'll tell you one basic thing. Stop talking about independence if you cannot feed yourself. Because you're not independent. Yeah, that's the reality.
Definitely.
If you want to talk about independence, that means you are able to take care of yourself. And part of taking care of yourself is part of feeding yourself.
Feeding yourself.
If today I am telling you, close to 80% of everything that is consumed in Gambia is imported. Coming from outside. And that goes to be something as basic as rice, something that can be produced here, something as papaya, I'm telling you, it's coming from other countries, it can be produced here. Onion is coming from other countries. Think of all of the commodities that we are consuming. Chicken today, meat. How many farmers do you have who are into poultry farming? But still, we're importing chicken.
Eggs.
Eggs. All of this, we can have enough.
Enough in the country.
Enough. We can.
Wow.
It's just a mindset thing. And I think we are heading to that direction now.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of youths who are going to actually into agriculture, but we want them to understand one basic thing. Agriculture is not a development sector. It's not. Agriculture basically is it for us.
For us.
Nothing else can get Africa outside of where it is if it is not agriculture. Agriculture has to be at the core.
At the core, the
yes,
backbone.
We want to recognize, yes, we want to commercialize, yes, we want to modernize it, but still it's agriculture for us. It's the way out.
Definitely.
It is the way out.
Yes.
And Africa, if we're ready to push on our production levels and intertrade with other, we can be independent.
Yeah.
Economically, we can be independent. But right now, politically, yes, we want to brag that we're independent, but economically, we are not. We are not.
Yeah. So as we always said, do it today, never wait till tomorrow. As we said, agriculture is the backbone of Africa. And here I go. And then before we close off the video, can we speak in one of our language so that they can understand? Because most of my followers are diasporas out there, but some of them used to call me. They said, local is very, very important. So mun nañu sani tuti kaddu rek suñu nekk di ñu déglu pour ñu understand ñu tuti suñu nekk di waxtaan.
Sure. Lu ma bëgg a wax rek si wolof, if you don't mind, mooy Gambian youth si.
Waaw.
African youth si dama leen bëgg a gomloo one thing mooy liggéey rek moo ñu mun a génnee si liñ nekk nii liggéey la rek. yeneen dëkk yi ñooy daw yëpp gars yi den liggéey ba tollu fuñ tollu tey. waaw ñu ni tamit pour ñu génn fuñ tollu liggéey rek moo ñu fa mun a génne. There is no other way around. liggéey kese moo ñu fa mun a génne. Yes, we have to work smart, not hard. Now is the time to work smart, not hard. Time boobu doole la. Doole liggéeyi doole. No, come on, technology is in. Let's embrace it. Because if we don't, then ñoo bàyyi si gannaaw. Like right now, Asia and more of this, ñu ngi 50 years ahead of us in terms of basic things we're talking about, agriculture. Gars ñu ngi sun kanam. Bu baax. So nañ liggéey. Nañ understand ne pour dëkk bi dem kanam si ñun la aju. Man tey waaw si man loolu laa gom man tey nit su ñëwee toog bugg a blame président bi complain dama laa wax ne yow what are you doing about the situation? Okay, Gambia is hard. Gambia is frustrating. Environment be policies. What are you doing about it?
What are you doing for the government?
What
are you doing for the nation?
Looy def. Because tey fii la moo commencé suma kër su fekkee ne man mun naa change suma boppa ma ne I will not depend on somebody else. And I can influence 4 of my siblings to have that mindset. Make sure ne ñun internally ñu ngi pare pour liggéey pour yëngu ñu def loolu ñu expand community bi nit yi dinañ door di ci
Definitely.
Why take for them campaign yang daw, China
Wow.
yang daw. Besi Monday sa
Wow.
campaign yang face 8 to 9. What are people doing? Nan dem si halabi nan ligay.
Liggéey time bi moo
Bro,
jot.
let's walk.
Yes.
Let's walk.
Doguma la de amoon na time boo xamante ne yaa jëme daf naan di wax go back to the farm, grow what you eat and eat what you grow. But
Bro,
nowadays Gambia ni ñu ngi gis lu mu naan di wax.
billahi walay talay.
This is not a political, not politics, but we are
Yes,
trying to defend Africa. You know what I mean? People like Obasanjo, they were farmers, you
I
know what I mean?
agree.
But, you know, African people, or we the Africans, we are not seeing their future plans.
We are beginning to see it. I was born in 1994. I'll
Yeah.
reveal that to you. That was the same time that Jammeh
The
took
youngest,
government.
the youngest farmer
I
in
was
the
born in
Gambia.
1994, but in the little years that I have lived during his presidency, I did believe that Gambia was really going to transform through agriculture because the agenda that he had for agriculture, I believe that if he was in power until today, maybe we could have been talking about something else in terms of agriculture.
Agriculture.
Yes, he might not be the best president so far. He's got some downside. Disagree. Why?
Yeah.
Man nim taxawé won agriculture.
Agriculture.
If we had somebody else who could actually do better than him or just that, I believe we would head somewhere as a nation.
Definitely. To be frank
Because
enough.
that's the way. Agriculture, munuñ ko
It's the
caaxaane.
only way.
If it is not the only way, but it's definitely one of the main areas that we cannot neglect. We cannot.
We cannot.
We cannot.
Yes.
Bro, this is it.
This is it.
Nan liggéey rek.
So subscribe them, tell like video bi ngeen share ko to friends and family. ñëpp ñu xamante ne tey dañu visit the smartest farmer in the country, the youngest farmer in the country. So it is time to invest with the smartest and the youngest farmer right in the country in North Bank. So we grow what we eat and eat what we grow so that we can feed our nation with or without going out or importing in the country. Stay tuned and focus. Subscribe, like it, share it to the four corners of the world. I am Lucky Child, Papa G behind the camera. We are the best. Out of the rest, we lead and others follow.
Thank you.
Subscribe and like it.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
You must be welcome.
Lucky child. Thank you.
Yes, I.